Here we go, Deathmark here.
Operation must succeed. All right. We've had some delays, but I'm happy to say we can now restart the pursuit. First things first, we lost contact with Essimo, and there were no other descendants who have the power to handle the battle. We had to suspend the search and blockade construction. I'm afraid we'll need a rescue operation for Essimo. He was deployed here on a mission to destroy a vulgus facility and lost contact with his unit. If possible, I think searching for Essimo while we continue with the rest of the mission is a good idea. While our operation was delayed, the vulgus deployed their forces throughout the swamp. We think they sensed something was up with Jeremy. I got impatient, so I took command. Because the soldiers couldn't receive their orders in time, we nearly experienced heavy losses. After that, the vulgus forces increased and rapid deployment of soldiers wasn't feasible. It seems Jeremy used this to his advantage and went deeper into the swamp. So starting now, we'll be focusing on reconnaissance to expand the search area. If you go on ahead, the soldiers will follow and establish a barricade. This will allow for much wider RK distribution, which will be an advantage in tracking both Jeremy's RK and the Ironheart traces. We have to overextend ourselves a little. We have no choice. Based on the intel from the guide, it's clear Jeremy has some kind of plan in mind. Apparently Jeremy's voice was captured through the Ironheart pulse. However, briefly that was detected. This is what was recorded.
I knew it, I was right. The vulgus here have all been enhanced through superior DNA. The quality of this Kuiper's perfect, though it would have been good to secure both DNA and Kuiper in advance. Oh yeah.
You heard him, right? DNA, Kuiper. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I know this operation needs to resume quickly. The area where the guide picked up Jeremy's voice is a way off. We've got a long road ahead of us. This operation, we're all slowly sinking into this swamp. Not happy about it. Be prepared for unexpected combat situations. I leave the mission in your capable hands.
Thanks, boss. Start mission, here we go. I switched up, I decided to do
Enzo may have told you that Jeremy's
Bunny today.
No chance!
the Ironheart pulses are
Just keeping my Descendants
They put it back inside
relatively the same in level.
used by the Descendants. We cannot allow Jeremy to take the Ironheart again. That much is certain.
Looks like we have no other choice but to go to the zone where we picked up his voice and investigate.
As long as they're not too high level, Bunny's group clear is so good. If they get to be too high level and you actually have to use your gun, then you run into issues sometimes.
Reload!
Powerful enemy has appeared. We should focus on the battle for now. I'll deliver the info about Jeremy to HQ. If they have any new intel.
Yeah, I almost died there. Keep it moving though. Maybe I can work with this other individual to help get through the area. Gather collectibles. Back. will say it's nicer on missions like these to have extra hands on deck so you don't have to carry as much. Took them long enough to drop in. 5% for each. Only 20 to carry.
Great job.
Perfect.
Send the vulgus DNA to be analyzed in Albion.
Start mission.
Kuiper storage. Jeremy mentioned Kuiper as well. You need to destroy the vault and break down the Kuiper. We'll be able to identify the key characteristics of the Kuiper composition using the remaining particles and debris.
Oh, that's right. Stand in the spot. I have to stand for the whole time. Alright. Playing Bunny in missions like these where you gotta stand in one spot is definitely not my favorite. It is what it is, though.
Void energy on the surface of the Kuiper. This is definitely different from regular Kuiper. Join me at the outpost for a moment. There's a lot to discuss concerning the vulgus and Kuiper. I know the pursuit is urgent. There's just a few things I'd like to highlight.
I wonder what these are. I see them on my map, but I'm not sure that I know exactly what they are. Right, so it is worth it to teleport there, not even go through the load screen.
This operation must succeed. Regarding Jeremy's defection, the plan is to capture him alive and carry out a detailed interrogation. However, after analyzing the characteristics of the vulgus DNA and the Kuiper, I think we need to understand Jeremy's motives first, so that we can be 2 steps ahead of him. First off, from the vulgus DNA collected here, we identified malignant cells. those which have been exposed to void energy. Well, we'd call them malignant cells, but for the vulgus, they're more of a genetic enhancement. They give them higher bone density and muscle growth. And we've detected high levels of void energy in the vulgus Kuiper you discovered. To humans, this affected Kuiper is highly contaminated material which cannot be processed and used for any products. But for the vulgus, it is enhanced Kuiper. Can you see the connection? Both the cells and the Kuiper have been altered as the result of exposure to the void, and both are needed to create enhanced vulgus. I'm not sure why Jeremy needs them, but I do know where we can find them. The Abandoned Zone. Throughout Ingris's history, it's been identified as the first area to be connected to the Void Dimension, and the worst source of contamination is located in Echo Swamp. That's where we need to go. We can either overtake Jeremy, or at least find traces of him. Huh? Hold on. That's the emergency comm signal.
Anybody there? This is Essimo. We can't move. We're surrounded by enemy forces.
Essimo, what's your location?
Next area.
This operation must succeed. Essimo! Essimo, please respond! Ah, damn it! We've lost contact. That wasn't much to go on. Right now, the only thing we can be sure of is that they're nearby. Actually, this works in our favor. This is our chance to rescue Essimo and track down Jeremy. I'll search for traces of Jeremy and the Ironheart with a guide. Please rescue Essimo and take him to the forward base.
I am definitely detecting a very minute presence of RK in this zone. I appear to be unable to transfer my consciousness into it. This narrows it down to two possibilities. Either this is Jeremy's RK, or the RK of Essimo, who is unconscious.
We can't miss this opportunity.
It's highly likely that a vulgus commander will appear. If you see one, eliminate them immediately. Enemy target identified, but it doesn't seem to be a commander level unit. Take them out anyway.
Elite Warden. Come on. Fudge. It's the first time I failed a mission. Alright, I'm going back this way. Okay. What the heck is going on here? Alright. So it's a climb the area thing. going.
Analysis complete. Based on the data collected, we've identified the unique chemical substance that SMO gives off. We've also found traces of Jeremy's arcade.
There's movement in the pattern of the enemy forces. They may be waiting for reinforcements. Survey of the facility is almost complete. Hold on just a little longer.
Go.
It's highly likely that a vulgus commander will appear. If you see one, eliminate them immediately. Enemy target identified. It doesn't seem to be a commander located. Take them out.
What the crap is going on here? Alright.
Inner facility survey complete. No signs of SMO or any conflict. I'll need to search a different zone.
We follow SMO's
I
traces.
wonder if she's.
Be able to find
That one was a
Jeremy's.
little low level. I mean, I died too, so like I
The arcade is
can't
fake.
say shit.
We
But
must move quickly.
some just didn't feel right there. I've never had an issue where I've failed a mission unless I was underleveled. And definitely not when I've been in a group. Generally it's been solo if I failed.
But I will keep trying. Please be careful.
Get out of the way!
Our comm status suggests that the enemy has a wavelength jammer. If we destroy it, we'll be able to find SMO. I still can't locate SMO. Must be something else jamming the signal. Keep your eyes peeled.
Five more enemies.
Watch out, above you. That's a vulgus command relay. It's a weapon that tracks Arcade and can be used to attack it.
Hey, be careful. Jeremy was able to get the drop on me because I was too focused on other things. Once the units finish charging, they'll become stronger. I know it's tough, but we need to destroy it before that happens.
Understood. Don't knock out the weapons.
Shield!
There has to be a leader among the enemy defense forces. We need to eliminate them to stop the defense units from charging. Another enemy squad is inbound. As Esmo mentioned, if they finish charging, we're all done for.
Reload! Reload!
The enemy keep replenishing their forces. We have to stop them from charging. Target the leader.
Yep.
Thanks. Finally saved. I'm no use to you in this state. I'll join you later on.
Esmo, you're safe.
Thanks to you. Did you see Jeremy and his henchmen on the way here? I'm not sure they know what they're after or what their next move is. I'll brief everyone. Gather round.
Teleport back. Talk to Esimo.
Isn't the smell? As you know, my mission was to remove the source of the contamination in the abandoned zone before it spread to Albion. Where you rescued me, near the pipe there, my unit and I were looking for the source of the contamination connected to that pipe. We were on the verge of finding it. But the soldiers in my unit started getting sick, one by one, from some unknown disease, while the Order of Truth seemed to be getting stronger by the day. You know I have a sensitive nose, right? Well, my soldiers and the enemy smelled the same to me, but their symptoms, how the disease affected them, were the opposite of each other. It doesn't make any sense. Once I figured that out, I didn't just sit on my butt. I mobilized all of my men who were able to move and scoured the nearby area. That's when they turned on me. I knew I shouldn't have pushed them so hard. Jeremy showed up, and you know what that idiot said? Albion considers all of you to be expendable. Follow me, and I'll give you power. Let's take down Albion together. It sounded like a bunch of hogwash. But then he took out the Ironheart. And it was the first time any of us had seen something that had seemed like just a rumor. To be honest, it was also the first time I'd seen the real thing in person, and even I thought it was pretty extraordinary. Though because I'd been connected to the guide from the start, I didn't fall for Jeremy's speech. But when that bastard said what he needed for his plan was nearby, one by one, my men pointed their guns at me. What did Jeremy say it was again? What he needed? That's right, a seed storage. And I knew the source of the contamination was there too. My nose told me. You're planning on going to the seed storage now, aren't you? In that case, focus on finding Jeremy. Destroying the source of the contamination, the seed storage, was my original mission. I'll try and recover, and get back on track with that as soon as possible. I'll make sure to blow up whatever it is Jeremy is trying to get his hands on.
Nice. So we'll be taking on the seed storage in the next mission. I got a couple of things to clean up, go through, and then we'll take on that mission. Thanks for watching.